Welcome back. It is Friday. Today, you guys are going to be doing pre-writing for your essay on love and destiny. Don't overthink this. This is pre-writing, right? This is part of your brainstorm process. Just put down the things you think and feel or find interesting about the ideas of love and destiny and how in control are we really over those types of things in our life. Um, so part of this lesson, it's asking you to go back to all your evidence logs and collect your evidence. So this is along the way, right? We've been talking with each thing we've been reading about how it applies to this question: do we control our own destiny? We've been considering how in all of the stories, Popocatépetl and Iztaccíhuatl, in Annabelle Lee, right? And then in these analysis pieces on Romeo and Juliet, we've been looking at how there are things we can control and things we can't control, right? We don't control when and what time period we're born into. We don't control our families, right? Who will have some sort of an opinion over our relationships. And even if we feel like they shouldn't, they do, and that opinion, even if we feel like it shouldn't, will impact our relationships, right? Um, Maybe you like a person a lot, and at first they like you, but then your family doesn't like them, and they decide, you know what, I don't want to be with somebody whose family doesn't like me, and they split, right? You may not like it, but your family had an influence over your relationships, right? And you may feel like that's not the way it should be, but we're not asking the way it should be. We're asking, what is the way that it is, and how do we live in that world? So think about that. Think about, what do you really believe about fate, destiny, chance? Do you make it yourself? Is it, does it tend in the direction of the types of choices you make? So it's about stacking up enough of the right types of choices? Or is it just random? Like, you could do everything right and have it turn out crap. You could do everything wrong and have a great life. What, how much do your actions and choices affect the outcome? So think about, what do you really believe about these things? This is a great opportunity to really dig into a big, real question about our lives. If you have any questions, as always, I'm around. I love you guys. As far as putting together the evidence, right now at this point, you don't necessarily need like the specific quotes you're going to use. Eventually, you're going to want to find those. But at this point, you just kind of want to say, in general, like Annabelle Lee, I think is an example of a yes, like we should control our own lives in our own destinies. And I think Annabelle Lee says that we should because you know, um, he defies destiny. He stands up against the angels and God and whoever else that killed Annabelle Lee and says, no, you can't stop me from loving her. You can't separate my soul from her soul. Um, so yeah, just be thinking about like what do you think each piece has to say, and what do you have to say. I love you guys. I hope you've been watching some of these videos at least. I will talk to you soon. Bye.